covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Wellison. Well, this morning there are still a lot of people without power in northwest Arkansas and the River Valley all across 5 country. The Southwestern Electric Power Company says they have had crews working around the night to restore service. SWEPCO saying most customers that still don't have power, they hope to have that restored by 10 o'clock tonight. You have OG&E and Fort Smith as well. Those crews are working to restore some as well. OG&E saying that the trees falling into the power lines from this latest winter storm, that was the main cause of outages for their customers. At last check, they say they hope to have power restored by 10 o'clock on this Thursday morning. Now, Ozarks Electric also has crews out working. Yesterday morning at their peak, SWEPCO had 21,000 customers without power, but they've been working to decrease that number, and now it's down a little. But according to their outage map, as of this time on Thursday, it looks like a little under 10,000 could still be without power. Again, crews are out there working to restore the remaining customers with power.
We ended up seeing a lot of snow accumulating on tree limbs that were coming in contact with lines. So the primary reason for the outages that we're seeing is due to that. It's just this over accumulation of snow onto the tree limbs that are coming in contact with the lines and causing an outage.
Now, if you do see any downed power lines in your area, stay away from them and just report it to your power company. Now, if your power is out, crews may need access to your property, so a good idea is to keep your pets secured at this time. All right, before we get to more news, let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Zach Scott. And Zach, a little bit different on the roadways today. Most of them pretty clear.
Yeah, the threat was there for some patchy ice, still there for the at least the morning hours on Thursday. Temperatures into the teens and low 20s, northwest Arkansas 20s in the River Valley. So any moisture from that wet snow, and there was plenty of water around, that water did freeze. Now, we did have that wind go to work for us overnight. Made for a chilly morning, is making for a chilly day, that's for sure. But it is helping dry out some of that water on those roads. Still a few icy patches on a road or two, and then icy patches around the grocery store, the office building, maybe your home. Be careful walking around. We are going to see some sunshine and warmer weather to close out the work week. Go to work on that snowpack around the region. Upper 30s for highs, northwest Arkansas, getting into those 40s across the River Valley and the Ouachitas. Again, going to see plenty of sunshine. A few scattered afternoon clouds going to try to work in from northeast Oklahoma into northwest Arkansas. We're overall looking clear overnight into Friday morning, 20s and some low 30s. Another cold, frozen night, and then we'll look for temperatures to really take off thanks to some southwest winds. All sunshine, blue skies. We're going to try to jump into those 50s as we get into Friday. Still areas that saw the highest snow total, 6 to 10 inches. Then you're going to have potential, especially in the higher elevations of the Boston Mountains and higher elevations of the Ouachita, see temperatures more in the upper 40s. That snow still lingering a little bit, going to slow temperatures down for you. And then as we go into Saturday, moisture continues to increase. We're going to start Saturday morning mostly clear. Clouds will be increasing through the morning and afternoon hours. Moisture increases. We'll have the chance for some late day showers, especially near and south of I-40. Chance for a few spotty showers in northwest Arkansas, mainly during the afternoon, evening, overnight hours. We're going to start drying out as we go into Sunday, but I am watching for the potential as a cold front comes in to northwest Arkansas Sunday morning, some lingering moisture. We could see maybe a potential for a little bit of a light mix. Again, chances for rain on Sunday are mainly just during the morning hours. We're looking drier, but clouds will likely linger as we get into Sunday. Again, overall, we're really anticipating mostly just the chance for rain Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. But that chance is there, mainly Missouri in far northwestern Arkansas. We're going to watch it for you. And if we do just see some showers there, winter's not done yet, because we may have even better chances for a wintry mix, Joe, as we get into early next week.
All right, thanks so much, Zach. Well, those power outages that we were talking about, leaving many people in the cold, especially those who rely on shelters to stay warm. But what happens when the power is out at those shelters? 5 News anchor Darren Bob finds out.
That's exactly what happened last night and today at Seven Hills Day Center in Fayetteville. 2 locations they use for overnight shelter are still without power.
2 locations that we're monitoring would be the overflow shelter that occurs at Genesis Church, and then the transitional housing program and permanent supportive housing program that Seven Hills operates on Huntsville Road.
Williams says that doesn't mean those who stay at those two locations will be left out in the cold.
We're working on identifying what locations lack power and make sure that everyone who would rely on those locations for overnight shelter have a warm place to stay, whether it be in an alternate location or in a hotel room.
Seven Hills isn't the only shelter staying busy. Besides the Salvation Army locations, Hope Campus in Fort Smith saw about 100 people stay the night there last night. Williams says it's only going to get busier tomorrow.
When we see temperatures in the teens, we're going to see a significant increase in people coming inside. So today, not so bad. Tomorrow, we're definitely expecting an increase in people seeking warm shelter and all the things we provide here.
Nail also says he's not expecting the power to be back on at the Genesis Church and the Huntsville Road location until at least tomorrow morning on Friday. And happening today, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders will sign House Bill 1023 at the state capitol. Now, here's what this means. The bill requires flags bought with public money to be made and manufactured in the U.S. Representative Jack Fortner from Yaleville introduced the bill back in December. It passed in the House last week and the Senate yesterday. The governor will sign it into law this morning at 9:30. And there could be a potential pay raise for elected officials. If approved, the governor said she will donate any pay raise she gets to charity. Now, this was all from a tweet she sent out on Twitter yesterday morning. In the tweet, she also says she will not rest until the government in Arkansas is as good and hardworking as the people in Arkansas. And Arkansas Senator John Bozeman raising concerns about staffing shortages at veteran affairs facilities. Bozeman is now proposing a bill that aims to prioritize filling director positions within the VA. The goal of the bill is to fill positions within 180 days. He's also stressing the importance of having senior leaders capable of helping veterans and having the right kind of oversight and accountability for veterans. And there are new developments in the case against Tyson Foods' chief financial officer. John R. Tyson has reportedly agreed to a plea deal on charges of public intoxication and trespassing. According to Forbes, prosecutors say they've agreed to a deal that will require a $150 fine for each charge. The charges stem from an incident when a woman came home to find Tyson sleeping in her bed. She believes he got into her house by walking through her unlocked front door. Tyson, who has since apologized for this incident, faced up to a year in jail for the crime. Walmart raising wages for workers at thousands of their stores. According to our media partners at Arkansas Business, the raises will bring its average hourly wage to more than $17.50 an hour for full-time and part-time employees. Now, that's a 50-cent an hour increase. Workers at about 3,000 stores will see the increase on their paychecks beginning March 2nd. Starting hourly pay varies by region and, of course, by role, and ranges from $14 to $34 an hour right now. Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. Make sure to catch up with us again tomorrow right here for more of the latest. I'm Jo Ellison. Have a great day.